Hey everyone, good morning. It's February 4th, and the world is still crazy. I just wanted to go over a few things real quick regarding ICE, regarding them as a governing authority, and the laws that are given to us to obey those laws, be subject to them. And I want to look at who the sojourner is because I've seen a lot in the past, I don't know, year, I guess, that the sojourner is the illegal alien. And I'm going to say illegal alien because that's what it is. You're here illegally. You're an alien. The Bible calls them aliens, and sojourners and foreigners are all the same. But we'll go over that in a few minutes. But what I want to identify is are the people who are here in mass numbers, whether you believe the 12 million or whether you believe the 30 million, whatever the estimate is, because we don't really know. Does that term sojourner fit that description? Well, let's take a look. So if I did a quick little Google search here, and AI overview says the Bible indicates that sojourners, foreigners, or strangers are expected to obey the same laws, statutes, and ordinances as native-born citizens. And we'll get into that. But it begs the question, what is the sojourner? So I went to the website gotquestions.org, which is a Christian question website where you can go and you can pose a question into the search bar, and you can get a lot of biblical answers. Very good resource. And this is what it says. The Greek word paroikio, which I'm sure I said that horribly, is translated as sojourner and means to dwell near or by or to live in a place without citizenship. So that doesn't necessarily mean the people that are coming over here and wanting to live here forever. Maybe that applies to people that are on visas more directly. But let's say it applies to the immigrant as well, both legal and illegal. In English, a sojourner is defined as a person who resides temporarily in a place. In the Bible, there are 2 Hebrew words and 2 Greek words, and in the original text that are sometimes translated as sojourner in English versions. In Hebrew, the word toshab is most often translated as sojourner. It refers to someone living in a country where he is not a native citizen or naturalized. We can understand what that means, right? A resident foreigner, a lodger, an immigrant, or a stranger. So somebody who does not regularly reside here. The other Hebrew word is ger, is only sometimes translated as sojourner, most often being rendered as stranger or alien. However, ger or jur means a guest, implying a foreigner. It refers to someone living outside his own country. Okay, so there you have it. So that's what a sojourner is. Finally, the Greek word xenos, we know xenophobia, right? Referring to a foreigner, stranger, alien, or guest can also be translated as sojourner. In short, a sojourner is a person who lives as a foreigner temporarily in a place that is not his permanent home. So again, it's somebody that's here as some of the Bible passages say, they are passing through. They are travelers. Or they travel here and they travel home. So let's see what the some of the scriptures have to say. In Psalms 105, 12 and 13, starting at 12, when they were few in number, indeed very few. So we're not talking about thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions and tens of millions. We're talking about a very few, indeed very few, right? And they were strangers in it. Starting with 13, when they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people. So as they were traveling about, they were traveling in small numbers. So that doesn't seem to apply to mass immigration, whether it be legal or illegal. These are people who are coming here to live here, whether illegal or legal, legal or illegal. All right, so let's move on. First Chronicles 16:19. When you were few in number, indeed very few, again, same verbiage, right? And strangers in it. So this is just meant to tell you, to give you the definition of sojourner as the Bible sees it. It's a number that is very few. Indeed, very few. Oh, here's the part that